Hello besties, today we are doing Tumbler booties. But before then, let me welcome you to our YouTube channel here at Misfit Makers Besties, and make sure to follow all our social media platforms for all info on Misfit Makers, and click that subscribe button before you leave. Check out our website and our Patreon as well. Okay, we're gonna get started with a flathead screwdriver and a hammer. You are going to pop that booty as hard as you can. Sometimes it goes off in one little pop, and sometimes it takes more than once. You will see in my second one. We're gonna do two versions. This one is going to be a rhinestone version, and the other one's just going to be glitter. You want to start off by cleaning off your booty with some alcohol just to get all the yuckies and that little paint spot that goes there. And then we are going to be using an acrylic marker, an Arteza acrylic marker, and we're going to be painting the bottom of our tumbler the color of the rhinestones that we are going to be using. I love using acrylic markers because it is so easy to get all those little edges and crevices. And after this, you want to make sure it dries really good. You can use a heat gun to speed it up, or you can just let it dry. It takes about 10-15 minutes to let it dry. Next, we're taking our UV resin and we're gonna mix a little bit of glitter. I'm using disco glitter here from the glitter guy, and this is the glitter that I'm going to be using for the outside edge of my tumbler. But as you see, I didn't paint it because it's gonna be silver, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna slowly fill it up around that little edge, getting it nice and full. You do not need it to dome over. You want it to sit pretty flush to the booty of your cup. I love doing bottoms to my cups because I feel like it gives an extra little pizzazz, a little pop of something, like a little surprise at the bottom. But anyway, then I'm going to take a little bit of that extra and I'm going to fill up the bottom of the teal section. This is going to seal my paint really good. That way it doesn't peel up or any of my rhinestones fall over. Next, I'm going to cure this for about 3 minutes until it's completely solid. After that, we can get to our rhinestoning. This is a very simple way to give your tumbler a cool little peekaboo look. So anyway, I am adding some fusion glue for my rhinestones. That's my glue of choice, but you can use other ones that are out there. Liquid Fusion is always my first choice. So I'm going to use these little teal rhinestones. They kind of blend in right now, but whenever you see the finished product, you can see as they hit different light, they become a little bit more sparkly. So I'm filling up all the bottom of my little tumbler there, and then the second part, and this is completely optional, is that I'm going to take my rhinestones and I'm going to be rhinestoning the edge of the tumbler. You will see in 1 second what I mean. Keep in mind that whenever you are rhinestoning, this is absolutely your last step. You are not going to epoxy over rhinestones, as they tend to lose their sparkle when you epoxy over them. So make sure your tumbler is not going to get epoxied anymore, at least not the bottom, before you go in with your rhinestones. So as you see here, this is what I was talking about. I'm using a little bit of Liquid Fusion around that edge to fill up those outer edges of the rhinestone booty. I just want to make sure there's no empty spots, plus make it as sparkly as possible. After you're done rhinestoning, then you want to let it dry, and then she is ready to go. She looks so good, so sparkly. I love this option for tumbler booties. Look at her looking all cute. Okay, now we're gonna do the second option. I have my hammer and my flathead screwdriver. You want to wedge it on the side. Like I said, some of them are a little bit tougher than others. Look at all those tries. I wanted to show this because I want to show y'all that sometimes it takes a little bit of more elbow grease to get that little butt to pop off, but it's not going to harm your tumbler. Just go ahead and pop that off like so. Finally, she is off. I was so mad. I was Oh, I was pounding on that thing. Anyway, again, you want to start off with cleaning off your booty with some alcohol. And then again, I'm going in with my Arteza acrylic marker to paint the bottom. The bottom's going to be pink, so I want a pink base on there. And this time I am going to use white glitter on that outer rim of my booty. So I will be painting the outer rim. I used dispersion paint from CCDIY because it is very pigmented and usually only takes about one coat to get it nice and white. So I went ahead and painted that, let it dry really good, and then we are going to go in with our glitter. So I'm going to start off using UV to adhere my glitter. So I'm putting a very light coat of UV and just spreading it out over the pink section only. And after I have a nice thin coat, I'm going to fill it up with glitter and take it out, basically like you're glittering a cup. Well, technically, I guess we are, but we're glittering the booty. So we're using this as an adhesive only. Make sure to fill that up really good. And after this, we are going to cure that part of the tumbler so your glitter does not move and it's nice and set. Here we go. I am curing it for a minute or two, and then I'm going to do the same with my outer edge. I'm going to put a tiny bit of UV resin, making sure I get all those crevices, all the inner and outer wall of the tumbler, and then I'm going to sprinkle that white glitter on there. And then again, I am going to cure it for a couple minutes before I go in with my second step. So in this tutorial, I'm showing you guys 2 ways to make glitter butts, but there are so many different ways. You can add glitter like clay pieces, you can add chunky glitters or paint or alcohol inks. The sky's the limit. So I just want to inspire you guys to try something different. So let's keep on going. So I'm going to use some UV resin here, and I'm going to mix some of that white glitter, and I'm going to fill up the outer well of my booty on the tumbler, making sure that it doesn't overflow into my pink section. Also, make sure that you keep it nice and clean and wipe out anything before you cure it. I did fail to mention that these tumblers are from the Steel Magnolia. Not all tumblers are you're not able to pop the bottoms off, but the Steel Magnolia tumblers you can, and it won't damage the seal in your tumbler. So go check out the Steel Magnolia for these cute little booty pop-in tumblers. Anyway, so we're going to do the same with the inner well of our booty. I mixed about 10 mLs of UV resin, and I mixed in some glitter. And next I am going to be popping those little bubbles with a little torch, just very quickly, pop, 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 and then you're going to cure the whole bottom. After it's cured for about 2 or 3 minutes, then she is ready to go. Look how pretty. I love the extra pop that it gives and all the ideas and all the different combinations that you can do with that. And here is my 2 examples, the rhinestone and the glitter. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope this inspired you. Thank you for our Patreon members. Thank you for your support. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out all our other videos. See you guys next time.